Hey everyone, what's going on? Just heard the news that the Arizona Coyotes are gonna move to the Central Division. Thought, quickly make a video. Just got home from work. Didn't want to set everything up and make a whole deal about it because we shouldn't be making a huge deal about it. It's only going to affect about 8 games out of the year. Right now we play 29 games against the Pacific and 21 against the Central, so those will switch. They'll swap. But other than that, it's 8 games. 4 of those, more than half of those games will probably be at home. As our CEO, Aaron Cohen, said, the league will do whatever they can to make the traveling easier for the Coyotes. So I'd imagine 5 of those 8 games will probably be at home in Arizona. So, minimize travel costs and minimize just traveling so much for the Coyotes. Coyotes travel a lot. They're one of the most traveled teams in the league, and it's not going to change with the division. What else? Competition-wise, the Central Division's much tougher now, but you never know. In 3 years, you can't even guess who's going to be good in 3 years. If you look back 3 years ago, McDavid was just entering the league. We had a different GM, a different goalie, a different captain. Pretty sure only OEL and Richardson are the only players that played for the Coyotes 3 years ago. So a lot changes in 3 years, Buffalo's top 3 in the league this year. 3 years ago, they're in the basement. And so when you look at it that way, you can't tell. I would assume that, Winnipeg and Colorado would probably be the top 2 dogs in the Central by that time. Maybe Nashville will start to, be on the wrong side of age in 3 years, but you can't tell. It's just hypotheses. Chicago and St. Louis are on the downswing. Minnesota's Minnesota. Dallas, terrible defense, probably in 3 years as well. Coyotes, they're on the upswing. No matter the division they're in, they kind of want to play their own game. We, as fans, we don't look at other teams and try to say we're better than them. We just, we've been a bad team for a while. We just want to watch good hockey. What else? The rivalries. Coyotes didn't even have rivalries. They haven't made the playoffs in about 6 years. And the only teams we've played in the playoffs in the modern era are Detroit twice, Nashville, Chicago, and LA. So 2 of those, Chicago and Nashville, are going to be in the Central, so maybe there's something there. LA was our biggest rival, but now that LA is starting to stink, it's kind of lost its cachet a little bit. But it's in 3 years. I think everyone's just overreacting. We should just take it how it comes. Coyotes just gotta, start putting together some wins, some consistent hockey, and we'll see from there what happens. I'm not worried about the change. If anything, it gets rid of those late games against LA and Anaheim, especially tonight, where it's Tuesday night and they play LA Eastern time. The game's at 10:30 p.m. Arizona time, it's at 8:30 p.m. That's kind of late for hockey. So in the new division, we'll play more teams around our same time zone. And Arizona doesn't like to change their clocks for daylight savings, so it's a whole mess. Just Arizona's a whole mess, but keep them in Arizona. Make sure you do that. But, I think everyone shouldn't worry. It's 8 games that are going to change from facing Pacific teams to Central teams, and, I'm hoping 5 of those games will be home games because the NHL will do everything in its favor to help the team out. So I'm not worried at all. And like I said, 3 years is a very long time in hockey. So put down your pitchforks and just think about the now, what we got to do now. Maybe make the playoffs this year and next year, and maybe scare those Central teams a little bit when we come into their home. So that's it for me. Thanks for watching. Thank you for your support.